Well, welcome, Jeunesse family, and whoever is connected watching this incredible event that we're going to be hosting tonight. First of all, my name is Sarina Tirado. I'm the Senior Regional Sales Manager for Jeunesse North America, and it is my pleasure to be hosting this Discover event, which is really an opportunity meeting for all of you that are viewing us. But before I start talking into what to expect tonight, I want to make sure that if you're connected on the JeunesseLive.events website, there's two things that you need to do. You need to select the language of your preference, whether it's English, Mandarin, or Spanish, so you can hear it simultaneously, the translation. And also, we're going to be having some lucky draws at the end of tonight's event. And we want you to enter your name and information because later on, we're going to be announcing on the Jeunesse North America Facebook page who the winners are. And I'm going to be showing very soon what are the giveaways that we're going to be giving away tonight. But first of all, welcome to this incredible Jeunesse event. Oh, here we go. We're going to have two lucky winners. One of them will take home the incredible Life NMN product, which is an entire bottle of the product. And the other lucky winner is going to be taking one box of the Mind and one box of the Reserve. So good luck to everyone that is going to be participating. We cannot wait to be able to announce the winners. So coming back to our agenda for tonight, whoever is connected, you are probably maybe a brand new distributor and you want to learn how to really understand how Jeunesse works, where we come from, our vision, where we want to be headed, our products, our compensation plans. Hear from our founders, from our visionary chief visionary officer, Scott Lewis. Whatever the reason is, you want to learn more so then you can develop your business. But also maybe you're a customer, but maybe you're just somebody that is looking and contemplating into joining the business, and that's the reason why you're connected. And whoever invited you definitely saw a potential for you to really maximize on this incredible opportunity. So tonight we're going to be hearing about our incredible founders, Wendy and Randy Reid, on what was their vision to create and put together this incredible business platform for all of you to take advantage globally. We're going to be hearing from one of our scientific advisory members about our incredible youth enhancement system products. We're going to be hearing about a double diamond director that is going to go over the compensation plan. You're going to get to hear from our incredible president of North America, Betty Perez. And last but not least, from our incredible chief visionary officer on how he's taking Jeunesse to the next level. So without further ado, the first person that I want to introduce to go over just in general the vision of Jeunesse and why Jeunesse is somebody that in the last 6 months that I have gotten to work with her, I admire her so much, not only because of her dedication, because she doesn't work just to work, she's really committed to distributors, to all of you out there, because she believes that if we give the right support, the right tools, and the right guidance, all of you can really focus to maximize and really grow your business. And she just has a big servant's heart. She's very field-oriented, and she's not only my mentor, but she's just an incredible person to lead this market. She started very, very young as a distributor, so she knows what it is to be out there, what it is to, knock on doors and try to get those yeses, people to join the business. So for a very young age, she learned, what are the positive things, what are the negative things, what things we can improve to really maximize on this incredible experience, which is network marketing. And then she founded her own company, which is incredible because she took it to another level. I mean, she never says no to an incredible opportunity or challenge. And that's what's something that I admire, because she's a woman and she says yes to everything that comes her way. And she takes it on like a champion. And it is my pleasure to be working with her. And I want to bring her into our virtual platform. Let's give it up for her. If you're on the Jeunesse Live.events platform or on the Facebook page, show your love to her. I love her as well. Let's welcome our president of North America, Betty Perez. How are you, Betty?
Oh my gosh, Zarina, thank you so much. That was such an incredibly kind introduction. And thank you so much for everything that you do, not just for North America, for Jeunesse. We know that Jeunesse is in your blood, and I am so appreciative and honored to work with you. Thank you so much for getting us started. Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Well, you just had a chance to hear from Zarina Tirado. She is our senior sales manager for Jeunesse here in North America. And simply all that means is that when you become a part of the Jeunesse family, you have an incredible, incredible support system, Zarina being one of the best here at Jeunesse. And so, first of all, like Zarina said, my name is Betty Perez, and I am so honored to be sharing this moment in time with you here together to talk about this incredible, incredible company called Jeunesse. But first of all, like Zarina, I also want to welcome you. I want to welcome especially those of you who are looking at us for the very first time. I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for giving us this moment and the privilege of your time. It's so appreciative. And let me tell you something. I am so excited for you. I am so excited for you that has perhaps has no clue what Jeunesse is, has no clue exactly why you even connected tonight. You might have had an insistent friend, don't comment that on the comment box below, but you might have had an insistent friend who said, look, do me a favor, just come and take a look at this. Come and hear the information. And let me tell you something. Kudos to you for saying yes. Kudos to you for jumping on. And you know what? That's the beginning of life. That's where life starts. That's where you get to meet those edges in life that just turn out to so much more, that tear down those walls of limitations and hindrances, and you can really leap on to the next best chapter for you. It starts with the yes. It starts with having an open mind. And you said yes today, and so I am excited for you because you get to hear not just about a company. Technically speaking, yes, you're going to hear about a company, but behind this company is truly an opportunity, a vehicle for you to really go out there and just have different. You know what I mean? I think in life, sometimes we're just looking for different. You might be looking for life-changing different, or you might just be looking for a little bit different, but you're looking for something different. And if you want something different, if you're tired of the way 2020 was and even how 2021 has gone, well, let me tell you something. You're at the right place at the right time, because what we're about to introduce you to is something radically different that can honestly change your life as much as you want. It could be by 1 degree, 5 degrees, or it could be, I mean, a completely turn of events for you, as it was for me when I first got introduced to an opportunity like this 13 years ago. You know, 13 years ago, I too had an insistent friend. I was more of an acquaintance. So the person who invited you today is a friend. You're already like 10 steps ahead of me. But the person that introduced me to a meeting like today, it was an acquaintance of mine that I had met back in school. And, you know, I didn't know too much about what I was going to hear. Truly, I didn't have a ton of expectations. But thankfully, you know, I said, yeah, I'll come take a look. You know, I'm looking for something different. I'm looking for an opportunity. And that small yes that at the moment didn't have a ton of weight for me has changed the last 13 years of my life, has led me to a life that I could have only have dreamt of because of this incredible platform and this incredible industry, which I know you're familiar with, because you see today 1 in 3 Americans are doing something on the side outside of their normal job, outside of their normal career to achieve different in their life. You know, I think one thing that the pandemic has taught us is that we, as much as in control as we all believe we are, it's humbling to know that we're not. But just because we're not fully in control doesn't mean that we can't take extra measures, that we can't take some extra steps to ensure that our families, that ourselves are set up for success ultimately. And so today we get to introduce you to a company that can do that for you, an opportunity, a platform, a side hustle, whatever it is that you want it to be, it can achieve something different for you and for your family. And the name of this company is called Jeunesse. Now, properly in French, it's Jeunesse, and it means youth. And let me tell you real quickly why the name of the company is called Youth. You see, yes, not only do we have products that we have an amazing Dr. Antar, who is going to go over the products with you. But, you know, and not only do we have an amazing opportunity, which one of our incredible leaders, Adrian Rodriguez, is going to go over with you. But the reason why, you know, youth is at the center of what we do is because, you see, reaching that next place in life, attaining that joy in life, it starts with just having this energy. It's a state of mind that we have embodied as youth. And youth isn't tied to a number by our definition, and I'm sure also by your definition it's not tied to a number. It's really tied to a state of mind. It's having that energy, that fearlessness, that the not being restrained by life to go after the things that you wanted to do. You know, so as we dive into the information, real quickly, I want us to be in the right place from a mental standpoint. My question to you as we go through this deck here is, you know, I want you to think back to the days of your youth, right? What is it that you wanted to get from life? And also reflect on what is it that has stopped you from achieving that? Well, today we are going to introduce you to a platform that allows you to live in that youthful state no matter what age you're in, whether you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, or beyond. Okay, we have something that can help you achieve those dreams, and not just leave them in your mind and not just leave them there at night, but you could dream while you're awake here at Jeunesse. So let me tell you a little bit about our mission, and a little bit about who we are, our background. And, you know, as soon as I'm done with this portion, I'm actually going to introduce you to our founders, the founders of this company, Wendy and Randy Ray, who had this mission to create a positive impact in the world by helping people look and feel young while empowering each other to unleash our potential. Now, isn't that so amazing? You see, for me, everything starts with the mission. It starts with the why. You know, especially if I'm going to give my time to something, I need to know that the people at the helm of this are doing this for the right reason. And Wendy and Randy, you're going to hear their story, but they've had success in their life. Jeunesse was really about crossing that bridge from success to significance, and they're doing it by creating impact all over the world. And so, you know, these are our founders. Like I said, you're going to hear from them here in just a second. Randy Ray, he is just, you know, he's a big heart. He is just full of love. He's actually an author. I recommend you check out his book, Mud Pies to Blue Skies. And in there, you have a story of inspiration that is just absolutely phenomenal. And of course, he's going to talk a little bit about that. Wendy Lewis, she is our COO, and let me tell you something. This is a woman that is just absolutely incredible. She has won Woman of the Year many times over. And so, ladies, let me tell you something. Learning from a woman that has done so much in life and that is constantly empowering women, I mean, it is a beautiful thing. So I am honored to work with her. She's somebody that I just admire and respect, and she's at the helm of this. And of course, Scott Lewis, he is our Chief Visionary Officer. And you know, Jeunesse has had a lot of successes under its belt, and you know, in order to attain the types of success that Jeunesse has had, it takes vision. It takes being able to look into the future and have a plan and work backwards. And Scott Lewis, our Chief Visionary Officer, has been able to do that, and he's got incredible plans for the future of Jeunesse. And like I was mentioning earlier, you know, about Dr. Donna Antar, who you're going to hear from in just a few minutes here. We have a whole team of doctors that have put together our products. And so, you know, this should just tell you something, you know, something in a large way. And that's the fact that Jeunesse cares about our customers, that we have gone out there and sought some of the very best of the best. Matter of fact, some of our doctors are Nobel Prize nominees. I mean, they are very renowned doctors who have taken the best of nature, infused it with science, and the results are there. Obviously, you know, the results are there. When you take a look at the slide, you know, Jeunesse, it started in 2009, and in 2016 we actually broke that $1 billion mark. And you know, just to kind of give you an idea, a gauge for you, it took Apple 6 years to break $1 billion, Facebook 6 years, Amazon 4 years, eBay 7 years, Google 5 years. And, you know, it took us 6 years. And ever since then, for the next X amount of years consecutively, Jeunesse did over $1 billion in sales, to the tune together, all, you know, when you add it up, $8 billion in sales. And so while we're proud of that, I am mainly proud of what that represents, and that represents the fact that we have had, incredible products that have blessed people, for in many ways, in more than one. And so, we have been all over the media. Matter of fact, some of you may have already heard of us in the past, and that's because, we are in over 145 countries. We've won over 800 awards. I actually was speaking to our CMO, Mark Patterson, and it's actually over 1,000 awards that our marketing team has won. We've been in major publications, 28 total, whether that's magazine, commercials, all types of stuff. Of course, we provide an incredible opportunity, which I know is the main reason why you're here today. But, in order for the opportunity to make sense, the company needs to make sense, the products need to make sense, and we know that the income opportunity will make sense to you as well. And so, one of the biggest questions that people ask us is, so how has Jeunesse been able to achieve so much success? And that is because we have strategically participated in billion-dollar industries, whether that be skincare, weight management, hair care, wellness. I mean, really, truly, what we've done is we have a team of extremely incredible people, professionals that have gone out there and said, okay, where can we take market share? And not only can we take market share for the company, but how can we provide an opportunity for you, the newest person taking a look at this? So, this is a little bit of background as to who we are, what we've done, just so that you have an idea of what Jeunesse is all about. But really, we're all about you. We're about helping you look young, feel young, live young. And again, this is about just unleashing your potential, as our mission statement says. And for us, that's the impact that we can have in the world. If we can unleash you, the best version of you, to your community, to your city, to your state, we know that we can change the world one person at a time. And isn't that what it's about? So, it is my honor right now to introduce you to our founders. After you hear from our founders, you're going to hear from Dr. Donna Antar about the products. You're going to hear from our leader, Adrian Rodriguez, about how you can partake in the financial opportunity of Jeunesse, and then of course from our Chief Visionary Officer about our future, and that'll help you understand and gauge how you fit into the future of Jeunesse. And the future of Jeunesse is very, very exciting. So without further ado, okay, please show some love for our founders, Wendy Lewis and Randy Ray.
I've had a lot of people say, gosh, I can't believe, you're a multimillionaire and you act like just the guy next door. And I said, that's all I am. I have found tremendous joy on earth, and I think there's a lot more joy that we can give.
Poor is a state of mind. If you think you're poor, you'll be poor all your life.
Randy grew up very poor. I had what I needed. I didn't need any more, and that's how I grew up.
I always asked my mom when we were little, why are we so poor? And she said, we're not poor, we're just broke. I know what it feels like to have nothing. I know how it feels to be homeless, not have a place to live. I know what it's like to go to school with snow on the ground and no shoes. These kids are happy, even though they don't have anything. I mean, they're really, really excited about us being there. And they have nobody as their advocate except us. That's why I'm so passionate about children.
I fell in love with network marketing because it allowed people from average backgrounds to do anything they want and become anything they want.
We were wrestling around with the idea of what can we name it. The French word jeunesse is for youth, so it's a youth enhancement system.
We wanted to create a business opportunity that anyone could be successful in. So we tried to make the opportunity something that was achievable at different levels so that they could step their way up. What we really wanted is leading edge, state-of-the-art products that no one else can get anywhere else.
I thank all of the distributors and all the employees in this company. Because of them, this is why we've been able to grow the way we have. It requires people that are dedicated to doing what they're supposed to be doing here.
They're the ones that carry the torch. We have to be grateful because if they weren't here, we wouldn't be where we are today.
We've come a long way, baby.
Yeah, we sure have. What we learned when we started working together is that we were a perfect balance. We make the most incredible team.
The beauty we have is that Wendy has a master's in statistics and measurement.
Before I met Randy, I was a mathematics teacher.
She's ideally suited for designing compensation plans.
I like everything to make sense, because if it doesn't make sense, I'm not doing it. Randy has a very interesting view of life. He enjoys laughing and making people laugh. Randy always says, you know, I could hear a joke 1,000 times, and if he tells it, I'll still laugh. We have been very fortunate and very blessed. Everybody around the world sees us as Mama and Papa or Mom and Dad, and we want everybody to be happy and enjoy their life and enjoy every day to the max. That's what it's all about. I love being with him. I love traveling with him. We just have a great time no matter where we go, and it's always been fun with Randy.
Probably one of the best feelings you can have, to wake up every day and know that you have your best buddy with you no matter where you are in the world. I mean, we have been to over 105 countries, and to be in all those places and realize that the person that's beside you is the person that you were with yesterday and the day before and months before, it's really a blessing to do that.
Years ago, because I was in a company that was selling medical systems, and she had recently moved into Florida, and they were looking for a medical system for her husband's practice. And I came in the office one day, and they told me there's some lady called and left a message for you, and she is upset. I said, what could that be? They said, well, I don't know. She was really upset, said you didn't call her back. I said, I've never had a call from her. Well, I found out that the guy that was the salesperson covering that area in Lakeland, we had fired him. And so the answering service that was taking the calls never bothered to forward the calls over to the main office. So we've got that straightened out, and then it turned out that I have never had anybody ask more questions than Wendy. My goodness, I've sold $1 billion worth of computers and software. Never had them ask that many questions. but anyway, my background is that I grew up on the farm in Tennessee. We were sharecroppers, and we were always on the move. I never lived in a house that had electricity. We were very, very poor, and my mother would never let us say we were poor. I'd say, Mom, why are we so poor? She said, we're not poor, we're just broke. Broke is temporary. Poor is permanent. It's in your head. If you believe that you're poor, you'll be poor all your life. So that was a major lesson that I had to learn from my mom. The next thing was that I made a promise to her that I would finish high school. That was a big, big deal for her, because she had finished the 8th grade. My dad never went to school a day in his life, so he never knew how to read and write. But my mom had finished the 8th grade, and she was smart for our family. But she made us kids promise that we would finish the 12th grade. And to her, that would be the epitome of an education. So, excuse me. So we had to promise her. And then she died before I finished the 12th grade. And it was really sudden. She was only 48 years old. And but prior to that, I had told her many times that I was going to do a lot of things in life. And of course, I'm sure that many parents have heard their kids say, I'm going to go be a fireman, I'm going to be an engineer or whatever, and they never go anywhere. But I said that I sat down on the creek bank and I wrote out all these things that I was going to do. And it's kind of comical in a way, because the first thing I had on my list that I was going to be a multimillionaire by the time I was 35. Because we never had any money, we never had enough food, never lived in a house that had electricity, never had Christmas toys and stuff. And the clothes we wore were clothes that someone else had thrown away. But I had big dreams. And I have 2 brothers and 1 sister, and neither one of them had the dreams that I had and the determination to go make them happen. So I left home when I was 16. I eventually wound up going to the Army recruiter in Memphis, Tennessee, and I found out that they had a program whereby if you took all these tests and passed them, the Army would guarantee in writing to pay your way through college. So I thought, wow, that's my ticket. And so it was an interesting deal. I had to sign up and go through all this stuff, and you have to stay in to make up for the time you spent going to college. So they said to me, well, this is great. You passed everything with flying colors, so you have to bring your mom and dad in here and sign that they agree if you don't stay, they'll pay for it. I said, well, that's a little bit of a problem. My mom is gone. She died a few years ago. She ain't coming back. I said, my dad can't read and write, and I won't really say exact words that the recruiter said to me. You got to be me. So it was an interesting thing because I had to have my brother bring my dad down to the recruiting station so he could make his X. That's all he could do. He couldn't sign. So bringing it down there, they put the form in front of my dad. It's got this big X and a line where you sign. He looked at that. He looked up at me and he said, somebody's already forged my name. Bless his heart. So I said, no, just put another X there. So I tell the joke that my dad and I started Dos Equis. You know, Dos Equis is a beer in Mexico. But anyway, my dad never drank beer, and it was an interesting thing. I had to put his X on there. We got in. I was in the military, and I was off and had a tremendous opportunity because not only were they paying my way through college, but they also gave me other training in a lot of other areas. How to be a sniper. That was something you could probably use every day if you wanted. But it was an interesting situation, and I really learned a lot in the Army. And so when I wound up in Orlando, the opportunity, the reason I came to Orlando is because NASA had sent out an RFP, request for proposal, for a launch processing system. And I had done programming. I went through and got my degree in computer science in the military. And so when I moved over to Orlando, I went to Kennedy Space Center where they were coming out with this request for proposal. And I worked on that for about over 2 years. And finally, they made the award. And I won the contract for supplying the launch processing system, hardware and software, to NASA. And that's the thing that helped me accomplish the first thing on my list is that I was going to be a multimillionaire. So that's what helped me get there because my first commission check was $6 million. And so that the system that I installed lasted for 30 years, the whole life of the program. And so then I'm here in Orlando, and I had, as I said, came in the office one day and somebody said, this lady's on the phone and she is not happy with you because you never called her back. And I said, well, who is she? I don't have any calls. And it turned out to be probably one of the sweetest people I've ever met. But at first, you would never believe that. She ripped me a new one, man. She said, you must not need business. I've been calling, nobody calls me back.
Well,
okay.
was that true?
Well, apparently it was true. It turned out that way. But anyway, Wendy and I have been together since 1985. And I would like to say that she's been the most incredible person that I've ever been around. And I will.
Oh, thank you.
Now, we've been together for about 35 years now, and she's been an incredible partner of mine. And I introduced her as my best friend, my best business partner, and the best wife that I've ever had. And
that's good.
Well, I thought it was. Yeah, it was good. So we've had a great relationship all these years, and we've never had a fight. And some people find that to be incredible that that's happened. But I said, No, after 2 weeks with her, I learned to say, yes, ma'am. And that was it. There was no more arguments. That took care of the argument. But we have developed businesses, sold businesses, and retired 3 or 4 times and can never stay retired. So when we came across Jeunesse, we found out that this was a great opportunity to give people the opportunity to make a living, make good money, if depending, and it was up to them how much they wanted to make. And the other thing for me, and Wendy will tell you all about this, is that I was really compassionate for kids. I wanted to help little kids because my childhood was really, really tragic, and it was like very painful. Never had enough food, never had any new clothes. I always had hand-me-down clothing. So that was a difficult time. But I always maintained this positive attitude that I always thought that tomorrow is going to be a great day. And part of that was my dad telling me, because I told him one time, I'm tired of being here, Dad. Why don't we go someplace else? He said, tomorrow? Okay, tomorrow you're going to be someplace you've never been before. I was so excited. I couldn't even sleep that night. Got up the next morning, looking around all over, and said, everything's the same. And I said, Dad, you told me I was going to be someplace I'd never been. This is the same place. He said, no, it's not. You've never lived this day. You will never get to live this day again. So what you do with it is up to you. So that was another special lesson that I learned from my dad. I learned a lot of lessons from him. And so Wendy and I got together and we set up Jeunesse, and she's going to tell you we had 2 primary reasons for doing it, but
you want to do it?
No, I'll let her.
You don't have to. You can do it all.
Yeah. But anyway, isn't she pretty?
No.
Oh my God. Anyway, Wendy's going to tell you a few things about how we got together and what happened to that after. I mean, it was like, I thought the heavenly choirs were singing, and it was just her talking.
I was going to say, I don't think I was singing.
Okay, Wendy, tell them.
When we first started, when we got together, we started a company that did software.
Medical.
For, what?
Medical systems.
I know. Did medical, do you want to tell? I'm okay if you do. No, don't do that. Medical system software for doctors' offices. And what we did is I started a company first that I worked with doctors to help them go from pegboard or paper to computer systems. This was in the mid-'80s, and they were going, to computer systems. So about that time, Randy wanted to work together, so we decided we needed to find a company that we could work with together. So we started a company called AMSC, Automated Medical Systems Consultants, and we did doctors' offices, taking them to computer. And we became #1 in the country, and we stayed #1 in the country for 8 consecutive years. And after that, the company that originally wrote the software was going to take the company public. So at that point, we decided this is the right time to sell the company because we didn't know what would happen to our company once it became public. So we sold the company, but before we did, we took out our hardware parts because they weren't interested, the company that bought us in the hardware, and we formed a company called Alpha Computer Services, where we did maintenance on hardware. And people signed up for hardware maintenance agreements. And we did very well. We took that to number, what were we, 184 on the Inc. 500 fastest growing privately held companies in America, in the United States. So when that came out, a lot of companies wanted to buy the company. And we also realized at that time, and it's really important that we realize that the prices on computers and software and printers, all of those things were coming down in price, and people weren't going to keep paying for maintenance contracts. Because if you're if your printer today breaks, you probably go buy a new printer. You don't keep a maintenance contract. So we sold that company. Each time we sold a company, we retired. So this was our second time of retiring. But what happens is we can't not work. We are so used to working all the time. I've been working since I was a teenager, basically. And since we've been working all the time, we didn't know what to do when we were staying home. So and now we've learned a little bit, because
Give us a chance. Give us a chance.
We've been home a lot more the last year than we've ever been home. But anyway, that's when we started finding out about multi-level marketing companies, network marketing companies, and getting information on them. And at that point, we decided it would be a good thing for us to do maintenance or to do things for network marketing companies. We did customer service. We shipped product for them. We wrote their software. We fixed their mistakes in their compensation plans. And after we had done that, after some time making some steps forward, because we did that for quite a number of years, then we decided Randy was having problems with his knee. So we went out to California because we found that there was a doctor out there that could help him, and he didn't have to have knee replacement right then.
They did stem cell injection.
So they took fat from anywhere in your body, spun it down, got the stem cells separated, and injected them into the knee. And that kept Randy from having to have his knee replacement for about 6 years, I think. So while we were in the doctor's office, this was Dr. Nathan Newman. When we were in his office, I found a bottle sitting there while I was waiting for him to have his procedure done, and it was a serum. And I asked the people that worked in the office, what do you do with this? And they said, well, their patients buy it and they use it for their patients. And they showed me before pictures and after pictures. After I saw them, I thought, wow, this is amazing. I've got to take this home and try it. I need it for myself. So I took it home and I started using it, and people kept coming up to me and saying, what are you doing? You look different. You look more,
Youthful.
I don't know what did they say,
Youthful.
More youthful, more whatever. So anyway, they kept telling me I look better. So I thought, well, this is really good. And I said to Randy, this would be a great product for a network marketing company, because I was using it just on my face, and then I started using it on my neck, on my arms. I started using it so much, and the more I used it, the more I wanted it, and the quicker I used it up, and I kept buying more. So I said to Randy, this would be a great system for a network marketing company. So we went back out to California. We talked to Dr. Newman, and Randy said to him, how many of these do you sell? And he said about 40 a month just to my patients. And Randy said, oh, well, how would you like to sell 40,000 a month? And he laughed and he said, I'd love to, but how do I do that? Randy said, give me
Your formula,
and we'll show you how. So he did that. We came back and we started working on setting up a company. And that's how we set up Jeunesse. And we wanted 2 products for Jeunesse, one that worked from the outside in and one that worked from the inside out. So we started developing the Reserve product, and Scott, who you'll hear from later, started working and developing that product, which after time became our #1 selling product. So we figured out a name for the company. We wanted a name that we could remember and people would remember. We came up with Jeunesse because it means youth, and we were a youth enhancing company. We were all about trying to stay young and look younger, feel younger, and be able to enjoy life more. That's what we were all about. So we went back out to California. We met with Kim Hui out there, and told her about this, and with some time, she decided she had 5 people she wanted to bring in the company also to help us start it. And then 09 at 9 p.m., that was the beginning of Jeunesse. And we did 999 because that means what?
Youth and longevity.
That means longevity.
We had 2.
So what?
We had 2 reasons.
We had 2 reasons, right? We had 2 reasons that we started Jeunesse. One was because we wanted to help as many people. We felt like we had been so blessed and so fortunate to be able to sell 2 companies, make a lot of money, that now it was time to help other people be able to reach their dreams and goals. So that was our first reason. And our second reason for starting Jeunesse was to help children around the world, because Randy had grown up in such dire circumstances. And we thought it would be great because when children are born, they don't have a choice where they're born. So maybe we could help them have a better life. And that's when we started Jeunesse Kids. And since then, I think Scott or somebody probably will tell you about Jeunesse Kids, but we've already set up 9 schools in different countries, not all different, but we've set up 9 schools for children around the world. And we were doing a lot of things, and we set up a college too, a college of entrepreneurship in Kenya. So all of these things have been done. And the thing that's important that I feel so strongly about and so good about is that we were so fortunate that a lot of our diamonds and above have given lots of money and donated lots of money to help the children around the world. So I think a lot of people feel when they're so fortunate to meet their dreams and goals and have changes and great changes in their lives, they can help other people just like we did. So that's why we started Jeunesse. That's how we got it going. And we hope, if you're seeing this today, that you want to come and join us. We'd love to have you part of the company. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good.
Thank you so much, Wendy and Randy. Oh my God, everybody that is watching, I don't know about how you feel, but those 2 reasons to put together an incredible company as Jeunesse is enough for me. I mean, just the way that they want to help kids around the world, but they also want to empower people, you know, to have this incredible business opportunity is just amazing. And you can actually feel their passion and dedication to everyone. And we're so grateful they came back from retirement and gave us Jeunesse, because for me, it is an honor every day to wake up and work at a place that the founders have that incredible vision and passion. So we hope that you feel the same way. And like, I have to say something that Randy said that it just clicked with me when he said how his dad said that it is a brand new place because you have never lived this day again. If you're watching it, if you're connected right now, you know, there's a reason for you to be here right now. Maybe you're in your pajamas, you know, chilling at home. Maybe you're with a group of people, but just think about that. Maybe this opportunity is not going to present itself again. So make sure that you really listen to every single speaker. So it connects something. Maybe it's the products, maybe it's the founders, maybe it will be Scott, maybe something that our incredible President Betty said to you. I mean, just think about it, that you're here for a reason. And hopefully that will make you make the decision. So now that you heard from the founders and our president, what about going into the youth enhancement system, which is our incredible YES system, our products? And who better for that than one of our scientific advisory members, Dr. Donna Antar, has been with Jeunesse since day one. Every single product that is even considered to come into the company go through her. all the research, all the ingredients, the benefits, and why. Because I'm not going to go into all the experience she has, you know, that she went to medical school, her background, but she has always had a strong belief into that mind and body connection and how to help people feel healthy, but through a natural way. And our products are that, you know, most of doctors out there wait till you get sick and then they give you a prescription, they give you a drug, whatever. You know, Dr. Antar believes strongly into exercising, eating right, but also taking the right products to feel good and feel healthy. That way you will feel younger longer. So who better than Dr. Donna Antar to go over our Yes products? So let's give it up a big welcome and send her your love. Let's welcome Donna Antar. How you doing, Dr. Donna?
I'm doing so great, and thank you so much for such an awesome introduction, because that is so true. I got out of medical school and I thought to myself, okay, so they taught me what to do if you're already sick, but I didn't get anything like, well, what do you do before you get sick so you don't get sick? All those different things. And it's so wonderful that science now has actually delved into what do you do? What is there? What kind of science is there? And that is all behind Jeunesse products and how they're put together. So you saw this slide before. This slide really just hones in on, you know, we don't just pick any product. Wellness, $27 billion industry. Hair care is even bigger. Really cracks me up. It's 78 billion, almost 79. 60 billion makeup. 262 billion. Do you think people like looking good? 260 billion is skincare. And even energy drinks. I mean, this is a phenomenal whole system, youth enhancement system. It is so easy because even though right now, anyway, when I first came, there wasn't, but right now there's a lot of products, but it doesn't matter because it's all about yes. So if anybody says, well, can I take Revita Blue with Naada? You know the answer, yes. And matter of fact, they taste really good together. It's a powder, you mix in water. I use them together all the time. I love the way the flavor comes out. So that is a whole system of products. Now, do you have to use all of them to get the best benefits? No, you don't have to use all of them. You're going to want to because of all the amazing things that they can do for you. But each product and each key product in the product system is what I call a wow product. Each one is a wow product all on its own. And that's also what makes this product line so different. So you heard Wendy and Randy, and they are exactly like you heard. I've known them for now a long, long time, and they are just amazing. And they met Dr. Newman, and we started out with just serum. Now, as you can see, we have this whole product line of skincare. Daytime moisturizer with 30 sunscreen, nighttime moisturizer, masks, a lifting mask, a brightening lotion. It is just amazing the huge amount of products that there are. But I just have to say one thing. If you could only buy one Luminous product, the key product is going to be the serum, okay? So that is your key product in the Luminous product line. Oh, sorry, there they all are. One thing I didn't talk about is I didn't talk about the body lotion. And most people think, body lotion, what's the big deal? Well, actually, this body lotion has the special APT 200. And the APT 200 is advanced polypeptide technology that comes from plant stem cells. And this is vital because of the rejuvenation qualities that it has. And every product, including the body lotion, except for cleanser. And the only reason cleanser doesn't have it is because you put it on your face and then you wash it off so fast that we figured it would be a waste. But all the other products have it, and it makes every product shine. Now, this is what Wendy talked about. Excuse me there for a second. But this is what Wendy talked about, the Reserve. The Reserve was the product that was offered at the same time. In other words, when the company launched, they launched with serum and Reserve. And Reserve comes in a packet. It is many, many different fruits. We've sold over 1 billion packets of Reserve. You got to know that that's a huge thing. So what is it? It's got 5 superfruits that have all been scientifically studied. It has been proven to be effective in the sense that the antioxidants in Reserve can get into and protect the live cell. And that's huge because sometimes you have an antioxidant and it looks good on paper, but it actually doesn't get into live cells so that it can protect them. So it doesn't do us much good. But we've shown that the antioxidants in Reserve do that. Now, I'm sure many of you have heard red wine is good for you. Yep, red wine is good for you. Guess what? So why though? Red wine is good for you because of resveratrol. Now get the name Reserve? So resveratrol. Resveratrol has hundreds and hundreds of studies on it and how it is heart healthy and an incredible antioxidant. So it is an amazing concept that we have in just this little packet. And why is that little packet so amazing? Because you can take it anywhere. You can put it in your purse. It's convenient. And it's something that you can just open it up and drink it. You don't have to mix it. It's just really awesome. So, and people love it because they feel the difference. That's the whole thing with all of our products. It is nutrition you can feel, and it's skincare you can see. So AM/PM, designed and developed by Dr. Vincent Giampapa. And AM/PM is an amazing product also because if I had a bottle here, I would show you inside the label, because there was no room on the outside of the label, but inside the label is over 70 different ingredients, 70 different nutrients that the body needs and can use synergistically. So AM for what the cell needs in the daytime, energizing, metabolizing. PM for your cell to be able to rejuvenate, for you to get a great night's sleep. All of those things, don't mix them up because you will notice the difference, okay? Now, Affinity is probably the most high-tech product that we have, but it has incredible science. Some of you may have heard of, maybe a lot of you, I don't know, because usually I have people raise their hand, may have heard of telomeres. Well, telomeres are the ends of our DNA. You know how a DNA looks like a ladder twisted? Well, the ends of the DNA, turns out, they didn't think so before, those scientists, but turns out they're very, very important, and you want to keep them as long as possible. So as we get older, sometimes they shrink. But if you take the right nutrients, you can help support their length, which helps the health of your cell. This is all about cellular health and healthy cells, healthy organs like healthy hearts and healthy livers and healthy us. So that's all very important. Now, she said before that I'm very interested in mind-body and how it works together, and that is absolutely true. I did an extra 3 years to become a psychiatrist for that, and also Mind is an incredible product because it has nutrients that help you remember names, help you remember words, help you remember facts and figures. Now, you need to take 2 a day. Don't have to be at the same time. You can separate them. You can take it before bed because it doesn't have any stimulants in them. No stimulants in the product. It's not how it gives you your sharper focus. What it does have now, just so that people understand and have the right, what's the word? The right expectation. That's the word. That have the right expectation. I want you to understand that all of the nutrients in here, like the Syracuse, that is an extract from silkworm cocoons, that all has been clinically studied and has an effect after 30 days, taking 2 a day after 30 days. Now, that's great, but it is a little long. I personally like for a product to have a little quicker response so that people will keep taking it and not forget and all that kind of stuff. So we also put in an ingredient called L-theanine. And L-theanine works within about half hour to an hour, depends on what you did or didn't eat. And what it does is it helps your brain focus. Now, if you're in a non-focused place, I don't know, a rock concert, don't expect to focus. But if you're trying to focus on something, whether it be a project and schoolwork, something, it doesn't matter. If you're trying to focus, you're going to get there. The athletes call it the zone. It puts your brain in the zone. And that happens quickly. So you see, now you help people continue to take the product correctly so that they can get those benefits that happen in about 30 days. So there you go for mind. 1 ounce of genius. I love that. 2 a day. Naada. Naada is such a fun product. I told you before that you can take Naada with, well, for example, Revita Blue. And that's absolutely correct. Now, Naada is a collagen extract that is not only just collagen. It's actually, how do you put it? It's actually hydrolyzed collagen. That's what I'm trying to say. Hydrolyzed means that water has split it apart, because just plain collagen is too big and it's not going to get into the cells. It's not going to help your skin, because over time, and trust me, anytime, and even after age, I think it's after age 24 or 30, your skin actually starts to have less and less collagen. So it's very important that you replace it. So if your skin has less, if you give it more in nutrition, it can use it to build the collagen in your body, like your face. So it works for your whole skin. It has little fruit extracts, and the reason for that is because all of those different fruit extracts have been shown to help the building of collagen. It has some vitamins and minerals. Why? Because those have been shown to be little cofactors in helping our body build collagen. It's very, very important. These are active molecules, and besides the fact they taste great. So 1 pack, at least 1 pack a day. You don't have to take 2, but couldn't hurt, but at least 1 pack a day. All right, Revita Blue. Again, I told you about Revita Blue being the one that I mix with Naada. Okay, Revita Blue was developed by a pure research scientist called named Christian Droppel. He is from Montreal. He has been studying for over 20 years what are the botanicals, what are the plants that can help our own stem cell system. Did you even know you had a stem cell system? Well, you do. Our own bodies put out our stem cells, our adult stem cells, naturally, because that is how we rejuvenate, we replace old, worn out cells, and kind of make our body almost new again. So this is what happens naturally. Now, of course, kind of like the collagen, our stem cells get lesser and lesser and lesser over time. And also, they might be there, but they don't come out as much into the bloodstream so that they can help us. So it's very important that you support this system. And that is where Revita Blue comes in. This is the most powerful product he has developed yet, as far as the ingredients and what they can do for your stem cell system, which is vital to renewing the body. Monavi Active. Now, Monavi Active is a product that has a plant-based glucosamine complex, which I don't think anybody else has, along with acai extract and juice, to help support the joints, in particular the joints, because there's been lots of studies on glucosamine, but what they found was the plant-based glucosamine appears to be, I don't want to say, okay, extremely beneficial. All right, so this is what you want to take if, you know, something's bothering you, and see how it works. Now, when you use it, don't forget to put it back, to close it tightly and put it back, and if you can, put it in the fridge, because it's going to keep all its potency better that way. Aloe is a newish product, and what's different about it is, you know, people have seen aloe vera juices before, but this is different because it is 95% aloe vera, not, you know, mixed with other things. It has no artificial colors, no artificial flavors. By the way, neither does Reserve, neither does Revita Blue, neither does Naada. So it's kind of how we are at Jeunesse. You can feel comfortable with that. It's taken from the inner fillet. I don't know if you've ever seen people taking the aloe vera out of the plant, but the inner fillet is the most valuable as far as nutrition goes. Okay, so, and also this has earth-friendly packaging. It's kind of a neat little bottle, not really bottle, more like a package that you pour from. And you do want to, once you open it, you do want to consume it all within a week. Now, this is what somebody is going to win as a prize. You could possibly win a whole bottle of Life NMN. Now, what does that do? Very simple. One of those other things that decreases over time is a very important molecule in your cells called NAD. I know there's a lot of initials here, but just bear with me. NAD is vital for cellular health. And as usual, as we get older, we have less NAD. Now, you'd think to yourself, so why don't we just take NAD? Well, it turns out that NAD itself, the molecule, is not very stable. So you can't really put it in a supplement. But what you can do is put a precursor or a molecule that the body makes into NAD, because that is what NMN is, okay? Yes, I know it's a tongue twister, but NMN is what comes before in the reaction. The body can make that into NAD. So why is NAD so vital for our cells? NAD is vital for our cells because it is the thing that keeps our mitochondria going. Now, I don't want to give you a cellular biology lesson, but if you picture your cell, so here's your cell, right? Almost looks like a little heart, but yes, it's a cell. Inside the cell, there is what's called a nucleus. Inside that nucleus is your mitochondria. Mitochondria, think of it as the engine. So in your car, you have an engine, right? Don't go anywhere without an engine, right? So mitochondria being the engine of the cell, you don't go anywhere if you don't have the engine working properly. And that's what NAD does. So that's why it's so important. Be you, be flawless. If you haven't seen this video yet, where were you? But if you haven't seen this video yet, look at it online, because the two pictures you see here, that happens in 2 minutes. You can actually see that happen. This is one of the most important or strong door opener I've ever seen, because even if you're doing it in a coffee shop or whatever, somebody else is going to see it and they want to know what you're doing. And now you have an entry, an opening, because they've asked you a question. Awesome product. Another product from Dr. Nathan Newman is the hair product. Remember I told you how big hair was? I think it was like 78, almost 79 billion. So we have a hair product system that is made with the polypeptides from plants that specifically help the health of hair follicles. So you want to help the health of hair follicles. Your hair is more thicker, more luxurious, more easy to manage. It's an amazing product system. And I told you how big makeup was, but this is a special makeup because this is spray makeup. How would you like to do a full airbrushed makeup in, I don't know, 2 to 3 minutes? Because that's what NV can do. And NV, by the way, is also part of the Luminesce system because it has APT 200. So you also have the skin beneficial, not just, the skin looking great. And it is very popular, amazing product. They have a whole thing online, help you choose your colors. So it's really easy. Don't have to worry about that. Zen Body. Zen Body is about being your best you. It's not about losing weight. It's about losing fat. So fat that you would need to use, not fat that you need to keep, okay? Some people need to keep the amount of fat they have. But it is about that. It is a whole system of products that have no stimulants, do not cause you to speed up or anything, but yet help increase your metabolism. That's Zen Shape. Then Zen Fit helps you build muscle as long as you're working out, like these ladies are working out. And then you have Zen Fuse, which is a shake, a powder shake that tastes great and helps you get enough protein to do all the things that your body needs to do. Plus, it is a great part of a morning breakfast or a afternoon snack, whatever you want to use it for. Zen Body, it's a phenomenal system, even if you just want to maintain. So there you go. That is all of our Yes system.
Done, Tara. That was incredible. I mean, I can feel not only obviously who better than you to give us the knowledge, right? And all of the things we need to know about the products, but just listening to you, I can tell that you do strongly believe in each and every one of our products and how they work together in synergy to make us all feel better, look younger inside out and outside in. So thank you so much for your time. And we do appreciate that.
You're so welcome. It's skincare you can see and nutrition you can feel. Thank you.
Bye. Well, everyone, you heard it. I imagine that you probably took tons of notes to learn more about the products, and probably you have tried 1 or 2 of the products and now you're intrigued into trying other ones. But let me tell you, there's no better way to learn about how incredible our products are until you actually try them and you can become a true testimony of how amazing our products are. And numbers don't lie. But talking about numbers, okay, we heard about our founders, we heard about our incredible Betty Perez, our president, about Dr. Donna and Tara and the Yes system. But what about, you have this incredible business, you have these incredible products, you have a full corporate teams behind all of you, but how do you make money, right? So who better than somebody that has been so successful in network marketing? This diamond director, he's naturally from Cuba. He lives in California with his beautiful wife and twin girls that actually, I believe today they graduated. So congratulations to those beautiful girls. He has been in network marketing for over 2 decades. I know he's going to say, what are you trying to say, that I'm old? No. He started very young, actually. But he saw an incredible platform and business opportunity for him to actually have that flexibility to enjoy his wife, his daughter, his family, and at the same time empower people not only right next door, but all over the globe, because he has people not only in North America, but all Latin America, Europe. He has so many countries that he connects with people either virtually. Before he used to like fly there and connect. But actually during COVID, right when we went home, he started working harder because he knew that Jeunesse had a great platform for him to expand and connect with his team. And he became a diamond director. And he's just such an incredible and passionate human being. I have an honor that he was one of the first director distributors that I met. And who better than to explain to us the compensation plan than him. So please, let's give it up for our incredible diamond director, Adrian Rodriguez. How you doing, Adrian?
Hi, Sari. Thank you for this introduction. I'm super happy and grateful for the opportunity to be here. And guys, you already saw our president of North America, Betty Perez, the founders, speaking not with their mouth, but with their heart. And I'm pretty sure that you will see that Jeunesse, or you already saw that Jeunesse is different. Jeunesse is another kind of level. And I have to tell you a few things. Jeunesse is not a miracle. Jeunesse is science. It's proven science behind the product. But the most important thing is Jeunesse is heart. I heard many years ago that whatever project that you jump in, the best thing that you need to do, or the first thing that you need to do, is putting your heart first. Don't worry, your body's gonna be following your heart. This is what's happening with Jeunesse. And in Jeunesse, you will notice since the beginning, from the head, from the top, from the founders, that in Jeunesse, we are not takers, we're givers. So this is all about, it's about giving the opportunity, giving the opportunity. So I want to share with you in 30 seconds where I came from. If I don't have the pleasure to meet you, I want you to know that I came from Cuba. I was homeless, I was starving, I was living in Miami. And then this industry of network marketing saved me. Actually, I saved myself because I was the one who made the decision to join network marketing. But something happened later, and then thanks God, somebody called me and introduced me to Jeunesse. That was, beside my daughters, my family, that was one of the best thing ever happened to me. That somebody called me to introduce me to Jeunesse. So don't take it by granted. Don't think it, when you are calling somebody to let them know that Jeunesse exists, don't think you're doing something like, that's okay. I want you to be bold, be serious. You're about to change other people's opportunity if they are ready. I'm gonna say that again, if they are ready. So our job, like I said, is giving. Allow them to take the opportunity to say yes or no. And let's be patient. I said 3 times yes before joining to Jeunesse. And then I realized, man, what I'm missing, what I was hesitating. Well, I want to make sure that I was joining something serious, something that qualified, or the vehicle that qualified for me to go big. And I have to tell you, I built it from the bottom up. I'm not stopping. It doesn't matter what kind of success level we have. We're not stopping, okay? And I want you to join us, and I'm going to tell you the financial benefits that we have when we change other people's life, when we open our mouth to find another customers, when we show the products of the science that we have behind the products. So I have to tell you that we have this amazing business in 145 countries. I'm pretty sure that everybody has a phone, and in the phone, In your phone, you have someone in one of those or many of those 145 countries. So on your palm, you are ready to rock in 145 countries. I know if you're gonna open a local business, you're gonna be opening only in that area. You cannot open at the same time. The first day that you sign up or you open your restaurant, you cannot open it in 145 countries, right? With Jeunesse, we have that opportunity. On 35 languages, in 20 plus different currency, this is just Jeunesse. Jeunesse is different. I don't know if you noticed that I'm telling you this really proud. So I have to tell you this. With office for people to see the reality. This is super amazing that people can see the local offices all over the world. You can see the difference, but I'm going to go deeper in this opportunity because I want you to understand that it doesn't depend on the people that you know, because the people that you know, maybe they live in the same town that you're living right now. It is about the people of the people of the people that you know. Many of them, they might be knowing someone in another country. And I have to tell you that thing. All of them are customers. Why? Because everybody consumes something. What we do is telling them the truth, okay, without making any medical claim or financial claim. We need to spread the word, being honest, telling the truth, and I have to tell you, the truth is gonna be enough. So, with that said, let me go to, for those people that they don't understand how this works, I have to make it clear and easier, okay? Regular business, they use the method of advertisement, TV show, the signs on the freeways, or radio advertisement, I don't know. This is the most common kind of advertisement. Network marketing, they use mouth-to-mouth, people-to-people advertisement. Why? Because I'm never gonna be lying to someone that I love. I'm never gonna be lying to someone that is my friend. Actually, I'm never gonna be lying to anybody. We're not supposed to lie, right? So, but those TV advertisements, you never know. You never know. But you know that when your friend talk to you about Nara, talk to you about Revita Blue, you might be thinking, oh, he knows. He tried it. And I have to tell you how I like it. This is simple. It's about duplication, and network marketing. Instead of paying those advertisements, the old school advertisement, they pay us just because we have to do one thing, spread the word. This is our main job. So there is 6 ways to earn in Jeunesse. I'm gonna be walking through all of them. So I want you to open not only your eyes, not only your mind, I want you to open your heart, okay? Let me start by the first one. This is the most common way. We are always sharing something. Could be jokes, it could be stories, it could be pictures. You know what I decide? I decide to share something that it could be changing other people's life. And guess what? My life changed too. So you share, they look, maybe they'll call you because maybe they have some question. You answer, okay? And then you get paid. Simple. Simple. I don't know if you like it, but it's simple. They make it simple for us. Many of them, they would love to be a customers. And many of them say, you know what? I want to launch my business or my home-based business because now after this pandemic, we are, many of us, working from Zoom call, from home. And then many of them say, hey, can you guide me how that works? And you say, okay, it's pretty easy. You can sign up. And then every single time, listen to this, not one time, every single time that you launch a new member, you're gonna get paid with this bonus. Those bonuses go from $25 to $500, depending on the package that they pick. So allow them to get wherever they think that it's gonna be better for them. This bonus is one of the most, I love it, okay? The team commission. In many other companies, you have to build so many teams, which is hard. In Jeunesse, you have to build 2 teams, left team, right team. And I'm gonna tell you how that works. You're gonna be bringing 1 people to the right, 1 people to the left, they're happy, you're happy, and now you have the first rank. The name is executive. This is just the beginning. My question for you is, if you were able to help to bring two customers, one on the right and one on the left, what do you think they're gonna do? Same thing. So now you're gonna have two more, and in a few more weeks, maybe, I don't know exactly, you know, there could be two more and two more. It's gonna be a process of guiding people, guiding customers, helping them, teaching them, training them, and we are going to get paid because we are guiding them in this opportunity. So what happened right now? When you have 300 CVs, I will say, or we can call points, okay? And 600 in the other leg, it could be vice versa. Then you get something that we call a cycle. Most of the people that I just tell them this part, they say, "Oh, a cycle? $35? Oh, man." And I say, wait. Let me make this clear. You are just warming up, buddy. This is just the beginning. So you're not supposed to make $1,000 because you brought 3 or 4 people. No, this is not a scam. This is legal, and it's a process. The same way you planted a tree, or the same way you planted a seed, it's gonna be a process. Allow the process to grow, and at the same time, you're gonna be growing with the process, right? So, yeah, when you started, could be one cycle, but if you are willing to work hard, and I'm gonna say this out loud, work hard. This is not a game. This is not a miracle. You are the miracle who makes this happen. So I want you to understand that this is hard work. It's gonna be fun, but helping people is one of the most beautiful things that I enjoy the most. Because when you know someone that they don't know anything, and then when you see them achieving some goals, you say, "Oh my gosh, that's a good thing that they join us and allow me to help them." That's one of the best feelings ever. I can guarantee you that. So cycles by cycles, we grow helping others. But you need to understand, if you work too much, you might be getting paid too much. If you work very little, you might be getting paid very little. But if you pretend that you work, the company pretend that you get paid. I don't know if you get that, and don't get mad at me, but I have to be honest, this is real. So there is another bonus, that this bonus guaranteed that whoever invite you to this opportunity don't leave you behind. What I mean by that is, now someone who invite you, they want you to make money, because that was the main idea, you to get to progress, right? So we have different levels of something that we call matching bonuses. So you're gonna get paid on your first level, the direct person that you talk to and you bring to Jeunesse, you're gonna get paid 20% of his or her cycle, which is good. So now you understand that you want them to cycle a lot, because it's an extra bonus. But you need to understand that that person, they will be duplicating themselves. We're gonna be helping them to duplicate themselves, and then you're gonna have a second level. Second level, you're gonna get paid 15%. Third level, 10%, and then from the 4 to the 7 level, you're gonna get paid 5%. This is one of the most beautiful things, because we have combined the best of both worlds, the uni-level and the binary system. We have both at the same time. It's not one bonus or the other one. You get both. The thing is that we need to make it work, and we're here to help you to make it work. So remember that I told you before that you get paid the 20% on your first level? Remember that? Maybe you say, "Adrian, man, I want more than 20%. Oh yeah, we can give you more. There is people that in the process that you offer the business opportunity, and they say, "No, you know what? I don't like the business. What I want is just the product." And you say, "Welcome." I always say, "Do you want to sell?" Welcome. You don't like sales? Welcome. You want to build a business? Welcome. You don't want to build a business? You want to be a customer? You're welcome to this opportunity. We are always giving you the best welcome to Jeunesse. So when you find those 5 people, now you don't get paid the 20% anymore. You get paid the 25%, which means think about how many customers they might be hesitating at the beginning, and then just because they try the product, they say, hey, I like the opportunity now. Okay, welcome again. So it's gonna be, if you continue working and building those numbers, it's gonna happen. Because if you spread the word, open your mouth, and you're always presenting this opportunity because you want to share, there might be a bunch of people that they say, no, I just wanna just try the product. Believe me, there will be a lot, okay? So then when you have 10 customers, you're not gonna get the 20%, not the 25%, then you get the 30%. This is something that is amazing. I want you to understand how everything is created. So because Jeunesse understand that we are working, they want reward us when we hit certain level, that is diamond level. It is amazing knowing that they understand and they value our efforts from the bottom to the top. And then there is a diamond bonus. That would be amazing knowing that the company is willing to share a little bit of so much between the whole diamonds. So since I saw this at the beginning, I was like, I'm not gonna be worried about this bonus. I know I'm gonna get there. Let me just make my mindset clear that in order for me to hit diamond, I have to be helping so many other people. That's what I have in mind, and this is another opportunity. And I'm gonna talk to you about something that changed the game. Everybody loves to travel, or most of the people love travel. I'm one of those, okay? But travel alone is not the same thing that travel with Jeunesse. Just for you to know, as a reference, before the pandemic, Jeunesse took almost 20,000 people traveling all over the world. I don't know if you have been a while in this industry, but Jeunesse is something different. They really care. They want you to succeed. They want you to travel. They want you to have an excellent lifestyle, because this is something big. This is not a little thing. This is something bigger than you and me. So I want you to understand that this is happening. I know pandemic hit us. It was crazy. That was globally. But now, I don't know if you feel it. I don't know if you smell it. We're going back in the game. So good thing is about to happen. But I want you to get ready because something big is coming for us, okay? So I want you to understand that nothing stop Jeunesse, nothing stop us, nothing make us quit, okay? We need to learn how to rest, but not how to quit. So this is something different. What we did, instead of quitting, we were reinventing ourselves with Jeunesse Live, which means that now from home, and anytime you could be connected. You could be connected with Jeunesse. You could be bringing people. Everybody's doing, during the pandemic, everybody were more open because they were at home. Now there is no excuses. They were there, sitting there, waiting for you and me to open our mouth and talk to them about Jeunesse. So I want you to get to take advantage of this, because look how many people join us. How many people join us. So this is something big, and we need to continue growing. We need to continue spreading the word. And I have to tell you this. I don't know why you're here, but there might be a reason that you're here, that you're watching this right now. It might be a reason. It might be something that you have, maybe on mind, maybe on your heart, that make you come to see this Discover Jeunesse. I hope you see on yourself the same thing that that person who invited you to this opportunity saw on you. I hope that you see it. And it's gonna be pretty easy. Take advantage. Please don't try to procrastinate your better lifestyle. Don't try to procrastinate whatever is waiting for you, because the world is waiting for you to change your life and somebody's life. The only thing that you need to do is join us. Don't hesitate, okay? And then pick your package, try the products, because we cannot be talking about something that we don't know. We need to try first. This is the first rule. So, and spread the word. And I have to tell you something. I don't know if you know someone out there that is undervalued. I don't know if you know someone that they are underpaid. Go and share, Jeunesse. Go and share this opportunity. But I want you to have your mindset really clear. Because some people ask me, Adrian, what is your secret? Oh, what is my secret? Not resting, not stopping. Regardless whatever I have in my life, because everybody have issues, not stopping. This is not over until you win. This is not about us anymore. Like I said at the beginning, we're not takers, we're givers. Giving the opportunity. It doesn't matter when a few of them say no. Coca-Cola is sell billions of dollars, and not everybody drink Coca-Cola. So when somebody say no, I don't take that personal. But I want you to decide that you are going to win. I want you to decide that when you join Jeunesse, you're going to win. I want you to get obsessed. That was on my mind. It doesn't matter how long it took me to hit diamond. In my mind was until when I'm going to be working in Jeunesse, until I make it. And now what's going on? Okay, Adrian, now what? I'm not stopping until the people who trust me make it. So this is the only one thing that you need to do is spread the word, pay forward. If you've been so blessed that somebody invited you to this, join this and start opening your mouth. I have to be honest to finish with this. I didn't have, and I don't have a backup plan. I don't have a plan B. It's Jeunesse or Jeunesse. When you have this kind of plan on your mind, it's just a matter of time for you to hit that diamond rank. Okay? There is so many people who believe in you. Okay? If you don't believe in you yet, please honor them. Honor those who believe in you. Borrow that belief. That pretty soon you're gonna see something in yourself, and then you're gonna get something that I call your aha moment. And then when you get your aha moment, you are going to invisible to invincible. I love you guys. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, Adrian. I love it. I love that invisible to invincible, because it's true. Some people, they start with fear, with putting questions and insecurities, but until you don't start and you don't try, you're never gonna know. And the ones that do make it is because they took that chance one day, just like you did once. The people that are watching us right now, that's what they need to do. Like, let me just take that chance, and we're not asking them to quit their jobs, to stop doing what they're doing. It's just to give themselves that opportunity. So thank you so much for going over not only the compensation plan, but also the vision on how we can all make it happen. So thank you so much. Besitos to the Oni and the girls, and I'll see you soon. Well, wow. So you heard it from a diamond director himself. I mean, yes, there's some parts of the compensation plan that might be a little bit overwhelming for you, but we just wanted to let you envision and listen to all of the ways you have to earn with the company. You might not earn that first trip right away. You might not earn that diamond pool, but there's other ways that getting customers, starting to recruit, not even recruit, just invite and share the opportunity. So give yourself a chance. But after having heard from all our incredible guest speakers tonight, I say that this is like the foundation of an amazing building, right? In a big city, there's the foundation, you start building floor by floor, but you also always want to be that highest, the tallest, building, right there, so people can look at you and say like, wow, this is incredible. And I feel like Jeunesse is that. We are building, we're growing, we have an amazing foundation that Wendy Lewis and Randy Ray gave us. We have leaders that have given us numbers and great accomplishment. We have a corporate team that has earned us incredible awards, but there's always has to be that visionary person that sees the vision. They see the mission of the company and says, you know what, I want to take this to that next level. It's all about not stopping. It's about working hard day by day, and making Jeunesse the #1 network marketing in the world. And for that, we have our next speaker. He's our Chief Visionary Officer. He's somebody that from a very young age went to that first convention and heard about if you can dream it, you can achieve it. And he decided that he has a dream and he's not going to stop until he achieves it. So let's give it up for our incredible Chief Visionary Officer, our one and only Scott Lewis. Welcome, Scott.
I have a lot of mentors in this industry, and I remember meeting on my mom's patio with some industry experts, and this was probably my mid-20s. They really got into me because they said, you have to be more. Grew up with a pretty normal, simple life. My mom was always my mentor growing up. She was such an inspirational person in my life. But I remember there was a certain stage in my life, maybe it was in my late teenage years, that my mom would be taking phone calls at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. And I really didn't understand, like, why is she taking these calls? As I've been able to grow up in this industry, it all makes sense to me now. She was practicing servant-driven leadership. It was truly inspiring, even in my teenage years, to be able to go to these launch events or training events and sit in the seats and be able to feel the passion in that room, to be able to feel what the company meant to the distributors, being able to hear the stories, being able to see people live a better life because of this industry. It's allowed me to become a big believer, to believe with conviction in the power of network marketing, and to become truly passionate about what it stands for. We offer people something much more than a job. It gives people the opportunity to be a part of a movement. It's changing people's lives, not just externally in the field through the distributors, but also internally. To be a part of a company that doesn't just offer world-class products, a business opportunity, but it also has a very clear cause-driven focus. It's very unique and special when you as a person are able to identify what your calling, what your purpose is in life. I feel like I've been able to find that because of Jeunesse. When I look at these names, it's not distributors I see, it's like brothers and sisters to me. We've been able to travel the world together. We've done huge arena events with 15,000 people. And to be able to see the passion that they pour into this business, for me, it's so rewarding to see. One thing that really sets us apart from the competition is the heart of this company and the love that we share together as one Jeunesse family around the world.
One team, one family, one Jeunesse!
I've just got this inner drive that pushes me forward because of the work ethic that I've grown up around. Knowing that people are putting their trust and their confidence in us. That's always put more pressure on my shoulders because I know that when people are trusting you, they're putting their confidence in you, we have to deliver 100% of the time. I'm more driven, more focused, more hungry today than I've ever been. I believe that we've got something very special in our hands and that Jeunesse is destined to be one of the great legacy companies in network marketing and paving the way to be a multi-billion-dollar household name in the industry. I talk about Jeunesse being a global movement. A movement will carry on generation to generation. And I believe that we've got every aspect in this company that will allow people to be a part of something so great, so big, that can literally change the world.
All right. Good evening to everybody there in North America. It is a great honor and super excited to be joining all of you for Discover Jeunesse. And one thing I can say is a special thank you to all of our speakers tonight. I can feel the heart, the passion, and the spirit of this company, this brand, this movement. And it makes me so proud to be able to hear true servant-driven leaders pouring their hearts in the business with servants' hearts to serve you, to help all of you achieve your goals, to tap into your dreams and fulfill those dreams, to not just dream your dreams, but to live your dreams in Jeunesse. And one exciting time to be a part of this company, one exciting time to be a part of this industry of network marketing that I'm so passionate about. You got to see the video there. It brings back so many memories. I certainly miss those live events and filling up those arenas and traveling the world. And we are ready to travel very soon. We've got our diamond trip in the Maldives coming up this summer. So looking forward to reconnecting with our diamond directors from around the world. A little bit about myself. I've been around this industry of network marketing actually since I was a 10-year-old boy. My mom and Randy, he got to hear from earlier, flew me up to Indianapolis, Indiana, when I was just 10 years old. And we went to an Amway convention, and it was more about the personal development, I think, for them at the time than it was the business opportunity. And had the opportunity to be there in an arena with 30,000 people, crazy energy, got to hear from some of the industry icons of this industry, the late great Dexter Yeager, Zig Ziglar. And I'll never forget, I was way up in that upper bowl in that arena, and Zig Ziglar told everyone, he said, if you dream it, you can achieve it. And that was a profound moment for me. You see, I was always raised with this concept of conceive, believe, achieve. If you can conceive something in your mind, you believe it with all your heart, you can achieve anything in life. And grew up with a lot of those network marketing cassette tapes back when I was a teenager, and had the opportunity to work with my mom and Randy on the back end. Late teenage years, summer jobs, helping network marketing companies prepare to launch their businesses. And we were doing all the back office solutions, all the back end operations, programming, a lot of the operational functions. We were handling all of that for some pretty big name companies in this industry, and had the chance to really learn on the back end what it takes to really operate a network marketing company, and also had the chance to travel out to some launch events, as 18, 19 years old, I was flying out to Vegas or Utah and LA, and had the chance to kind of sit in the seats at these companies that were launching their brand. And, the enthusiasm, the passion just got into me. What this industry stands for got into me. An equal opportunity. You don't need any experience in this industry to really make a difference in your life and other people's lives, and to have an incredible experience doing it. And that's what I love about this industry, is the experiences that we get to create for all of you. And you've probably gotten to hear from some of those. It's been an incredible journey over the past 11 years. Got to hear from my brother Samson Lee there. He's been with us since the very beginning. And it's been an incredible journey. I still remember 09/09/09 at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Significance of the number 9 is in Chinese numerology. It represents longevity. Jeunesse means youth, and that is when we launched this incredible movement that we call Jeunesse. I still remember pacing around my office for that call, and super proud and really humbled by what we've created over the past 11 years. I always like to start with our mission statement. A big part of our culture lies in the mission statement. It says the Jeunesse family creates a positive impact in the world by helping people look and feel young while empowering each other to unleash our potential. That's a power statement. It starts with family. We are one team, one family, one Jeunesse, multicultural, multi-generational, multi-religion, every nation around the world, 150 countries, creating a positive impact in this world through people's health, through people's well-being and the products, through the business opportunity, through giving back with Jeunesse kids, empowering each other to unleash your potential. And that's the personal development component that's so exciting about network marketing. I've gotten to witness it all around the world. People not just developing themselves professionally, right, but developing themselves personally, becoming better fathers and mothers and brothers and sons and daughters. And it's incredible to see how people develop themselves along the way with no experience in this industry, just having an open entrepreneurial mind and seizing the moment, getting involved with a company, a brand, a movement like Jeunesse at the right time. And in today's world, look, everybody's been restricted from traveling. Still, most people are working from home. Everybody's looking to get involved in home-based businesses. And we have the perfect solution for that. And not only is it a home-based business where you can own your own business, not worry about the logistics and fulfillment and paying the employees and overhead like you just heard actually, but you have the opportunity to leverage a global platform. And many people ask me about what is the competitive advantage of Jeunesse? And you get to hear from some of our competitors asking us this, and I always go to one word, and it's diversification. Diversification was a big part of our strategy, in addition to building international and building a global platform before we ever really came back and focused on the US market, #2 direct selling market in the world. And the reason why I say diversification, it starts with our product portfolio, our youth enhancement system. And you think about this system, it allows you to tap into almost $500 billion of market potential, weight management over $100 billion a year, skincare over $260 billion a year, allows you to really customize your approach and diversify the demographic that you're promoting the products to. So age doesn't matter, culture doesn't matter, nationality doesn't matter. It's all good for everyone because you can really dial in which product line you want to focus on. The next piece of diversification is that global platform that I spoke of. We now have offices in 34 countries around the world. We are now shipping products to over 150 countries around the world with 47 distribution centers. Get your head around that. 47 distribution centers around the world are warehousing our products and fulfilling your orders seamless as you can build a business from your iPhone. It's incredible. If you haven't checked out the J Mobile app, we've got incredible app functionalities, ways that you can prospect new customers and distributors, way that you can educate yourself, get training. It's an incredible application that we've won many awards with. So we started the company, like I said, first market we opened in Taiwan. I think Samson said we had 5 countries. That sounds about right when we opened the company. And the first market that we really focused on was Taiwan. And we just started running. You know, we followed our leaders. They took us all over Asia. We've done everything from backyard barbecues to office meetings to hotel ballrooms to arenas with over 20,000 people. And I think we just stayed true to the process. And one thing I'm so proud of is, you know, the way this company was founded, because this is a company that was founded based on the right principles, the right values. And it's a company with a big heart, a true spirit that you can feel. I mean, you can feel the energy from our leaders and our corporate family. I mean, we are passionate about what we stand for here at Jeunesse. And I'm so proud of what we've created. And we just started building grassroots, traveling the world. This has been interesting with the pandemic because I'm used to flying over 250, 300,000 air miles a year as we've been running around the world, globetrotting, serving our distributors and our Jeunesse family around the world, and just having the opportunity that's so inspiring to get to see people develop themselves, to get to see people touch other people's lives and make a difference in this world is what is so inspiring to me and gets me going every single morning when I wake up, to just be excited about what we stand for with this company and all the potential of what we're creating. Our growth is kind of speaks for itself. I mean, our first year we did 30 million, and then we had 100% growth year after year, all the way for our first 5 years. 5th year we did $419 million. And I remember going to Macau, Cotai Arena. Macau's like the Vegas of Asia. They've got an arena that holds 14,000 people. And Expo 5, our 5th global convention, we were going to absolutely change the game. All kinds of exciting announcements. But I remember being on that stage, 14,000 people. By the way, 1,500 people showed up at this event without a ticket. We had to invest $300,000 on the spot to set up a ballroom and a live video stream. And I remember being on that stage and casting a vision for our 6th year of business to be the year that Jeunesse surpassed the $1 billion mark in revenue. And it speaks to the quality of our leadership. Anytime we set a goal, we cast a vision, our leaders are out there driving the business. And we would not have the success we've had today if it weren't for the incredible leaders, many of whom you've gotten to hear from today. We don't just have the best of Jeunesse that are speaking to you. I believe we have the best of the best in network marketing. And in 2015, our 6-year business, we became the fastest company in network marketing history, in over 50-year history, to achieve $1 billion in revenue. It's $1.09 billion, our 6-year business. And when you think about, well, I remember when you think about $1 billion in 6 years, and never been done in network marketing. When you think about credibility, if there's 3 words I'd really encourage you to keep in mind as you reflect back on Discover tonight, it's timing, credibility, and heart. Timing, credibility, and heart. These are the brands, when you talk about credibility, that achieved 1 billion in 6 years. Apple, took Apple 6 years. Have you heard of them? Maybe. Facebook, 6 years to achieve $1 billion in annual revenue. That was 1.09, but guess what? It didn't stop yet there. The following year, we did $1.41 billion, and the growth just continued, and we ripped off 5 consecutive billion-dollar years. 5 consecutive billion-dollar years. But for me, it's not about the number. It's very much about the journey, the experiences we've shared, the lives we've been able to touch. We've been so blessed and so fortunate, not just attract good leaders, but attract really good people. This is a family culture. We are a family company in over 150 countries around the world. And it makes me so proud that behind those 5 consecutive billion-dollar years, we have been able to touch hundreds and thousands of people's lives, if not just through the products or the opportunity. Think about the experiences that I'm going to tell you a little bit more about. Another really exciting milestone that we hit back in January when we kicked off this year with our lead event here in Orlando, Florida at Hard Rock Live. Was that at Hard Rock? No, it was at Orange County Convention Center. Huge milestone, $8 billion in cumulative sales. We have now achieved over $800 billion in cumulative revenue in just 11 years' time. I don't know if that's ever been done in the industry, but when you achieve this kind of growth and success, you win some awards along the way. And this also is kind of your credibility when you're out there crafting your Jeunesse story. And you want to make sure that if you're excited tonight, capitalize on that excitement. Ride that excitement to achieving your goals and living your dreams in this company, because you are at the right place at the right time with the right company with a huge vision for the future, not just to change this industry, but to literally make a huge positive impact in this world. We've now accrued over 800 awards along the journey. And really, these are just once we hit $1 billion, we started getting attention, because the reality is maybe you've never heard of Jeunesse. And I love that if you've never heard of Jeunesse, because that should tell you the opportunity that you have in front of you right here in the North America region. It is a wide open market. People are stuck at home. They want to get involved in home-based businesses. They want to be a part of a community. They want to connect with people. And that's exactly what you have with Jeunesse. People want to feel better. They're thinking about wellness and immunity. We've got all those products that you can offer them in the Youth Enhancement System. Some of the awards we've won, Inc. 500, Communicator Telly Awards, Direct Selling News, Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year, extremely credible organizations that we've been able to win awards with. And again, it's just your credibility when you're out there sharing the brand and creating your story. You're not able to win these types of awards. It's not just about the success in revenue. You're not able to kind of create this kind of success, this growth trajectory, win these awards if it's not for one word, and that word's culture. And I spoke about it in the early days, and you can't manufacture, fabricate. Culture doesn't happen overnight. It's something that happens organically. And the culture of Jeunesse is something you just have to get inside to live it and experience, to feel it, to breathe it. I always say I'm living Jeunesse. For me, it's mind, body, and soul. And trust me, you'll understand after tonight, once you get your pack, once you leverage that dollar starter kit, once you find out where Expo is this year, Las Vegas, by the way. Any of you love to go to Vegas, myself included. I haven't been in like 4 or 5 years. Expo this year for North America is in Vegas, so make sure you find out about that. But when you create a culture, I want all of you to know that a big part of our culture, of course, it's family, it's integrity, it's purpose, it's passion, it's unity, but it's also giving back. And I'm so proud of the cause-driven focus that we've created with Jeunesse Kids. Back in 2011, we were feeding hungry children meals at different food banks and things of that nature. And we realized that we could go feed a hungry child a meal. But when we got back on the plane to fly back to the United States or Orlando, that child was going to be just as hungry as the day before we got there. And I began a journey, a search to find a more sustainable model. And I came across the We Charity. And the We Charity was founded by a 12-year-old boy that spoke out against child labor in Southeast Asia. And he was featured on the Oprah Winfrey Show and started this charity in the garage with his 5 elementary school friends. And, truly a global movement. We aligned ourselves with the We Charity. I loved what they had with their Adopt a Village campaign. And we go into these rural villages and we adopt a village, and we focus on 5 pillars. We build schools that provide education and employment. We build hospitals that provide medical care. We drill water wells that provide clean drinking water. And we teach the people to farm their own food. We teach the people agriculture. So instead of a hand-me-down model, it's a hand-me-up model. And we do our Bringing Hope trips. And these are pictures from Dalhousie, China, and Irkut, Kenya. We've got pictures from Ecuador and Los Rios, in Kalinjar in India. We have now sponsored or adopted, I believe, I want to say it's 7 villages, don't quote me on that, 7 villages around the world. These are 2 to 3 year projects, fully sustainable. And they say you make a living by what you get, but you make a life by what you give to others. And when I look at these pictures, I see incredible servant-driven leaders. These are self-paid trips that our leaders pay to come on to serve others, to serve these children, to bring hope to these children. And if you can see the hope that you put in a children's eyes and their heart by going on these trips and providing them opportunity for education, for employment, for growth, for agriculture and food, it will absolutely change your life. So incredible what we're doing through Jeunesse Kids to give back. And it's incredible to witness our leaders really identify their calling, identify their purpose in giving back and serving others. It's a big part of our culture here at Jeunesse. And the really cool thing about Jeunesse Kids that's kind of unheard of in the nonprofit world is that we operate Jeunesse Kids with 0% administrative fees. 0%, 100% is supported by our Jeunesse employees. 100% of what we raise goes back to different villages or local community projects all around the world. We do incredible things to touch children's lives, to make a difference in children's lives. And to put it in perspective, back in 2018, we raised over $4 million. $4 million was raised for Jeunesse Kids in 2018. Special thank you to all of the people who have contributed to this cause, making a difference and bringing hope to children's lives around the world. It's something I'm so truly passionate about. And I know my mom and Randy are as well. Here at Jeunesse, we don't just work hard, though. We play hard. And a big part of what we do is we create those experiences that I spoke of. We like to create first-class, world-class lifestyle experiences. To put that in perspective, back in 2019, I don't know if this has ever been done in network marketing. This is big stuff. We took over 19,795 of our Jeunesse family all around the world to places like Athens and Switzerland and Bali and Hawaii. We bought out the full Atlantis, Bahamas just for our Brazilian market. This is the magnitude of the impact we are making around the world to change people's lives, not just financially, but just through wellness, bringing more happiness to the world, bringing more smiles. We should all smile more and connect with each other. And that's what I love about these trips is we get to connect. It's so rewarding to get to see people living their dreams, sharing these experiences. People bring their family members, their team members, team pictures. It's a big part of our culture. And my commitment, our commitment to you is to continue to invest in the brand, to continue to give you reasons to be excited and proud and to represent this brand with professionalism and credibility. And a big part of our investment, well, one of our investments is our very own home down in Brazil. We have it's the largest indoor arena in the entire country of Brazil, and it is now known as Jeunesse Arena for the past about 3.5 years. These are pictures from our ribbon cutting when we had over 18,000 people, and we actually pack out Jeunesse Arena twice a year, sold out, 18,000 people. Incredible energy down in Brazil. Super proud of what's happening there, and really all around the world. This is a company that is doing big things, and it has only just begun. You heard Betty mention foundation. we have just only laid a foundation. The first decade, 8 billion, incredible. Best years of my life. Traveled the world. We are making a difference in people's lives and in this world in so many countries. But I can commit to all of you that the next decade, it's going to be bigger, it's going to be better, and we're going to have so many more incredible experiences together. I remember the late, great Steve Jobs. He said, when you're passionate about something, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you every single day. For me, my vision is huge. My vision is to create the #1 network marketing company in the world. We've already, I believe, cracked the top 15. We're number 14, number 13 company in this industry. And we have a bright future ahead because we've got some incredibly innovative, disruptive things that we're going to be launching coming through this summer and heading up to Expo. So get ready for Vegas. Get ready for some serious disruption because we are about to change the game of network marketing, and all of you will know that you're in the right place at the right time with the right people. And I hope that all of you set your goals high, dream extremely big, and know that Jeunesse is your vehicle. All you've got to do is put your keys in, drive this vehicle all the way to the top. The support is there, the culture's here, the credibility's here, the track record of success is here, but it has only just begun. Good things happen to those who wait, but only the things left behind by those who hustle and seize the moment of opportunity. So I hope that all of you are as excited as I am about the future of this company, the vision of this company, when we will continue to change people's lives in over 150 countries around the world. We would love for you to be a part of the Jeunesse family. Look forward to meeting you all very soon. Remember, the difference between who you are and who you want to be is what you do. It's what you do every single day to make it your very best day. So welcome to the Jeunesse family. I hope all of you have enjoyed Discover Jeunesse. Live young, live prosperous, live Jeunesse. Good night, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Scott, for those incredible words of inspiration. I hope that everybody that connected tonight really can feel not only the vision, but the passion that we all have for Jeunesse and for this incredible opportunity. We do appreciate that you share with everybody out there that, as you said before, when if you conceive and you believe you can achieve, we conceived an amazing business, a company, a global company with incredible products and an amazing compensation plan, and the right minds and hearts are in the right place in the company all over globally. But definitely, like you said, when you can dream it, you can achieve it, and the vision pulls you. So I hope that everybody that connected today really feels pulled to our vision, and they can really create those memories that Scott Lewis just shared with us, that we have created so many memories, but we still have so many more to accomplish and create. And one of them is that, hey, we would love to see all of you in Vegas in September 8 to 11. So, it's going to be our first global actual expo in person here in North America. So, we cannot wait for that. But for now, thank you so much for connecting. Thank you so much for spending time. And, I truly believe that you're here for a reason. This opportunity came up, came across you for a reason. Connect with the person that invited you. Really think about it. And you know what? You can achieve your dreams, but to be able to make dreams a reality, you have to take action. So that's all we're asking. Just take action and give it a try. And we cannot wait to hear how many of you are going to join our Jeunesse family. But for that, we always say we build from events to events. So the upcoming events we have on June 15 at 9 p.m. at Jeunesse North America Facebook page, we'll have the Alumune Opportunity Call, which you will hear from an incredible product, Alumune, and how to build with it. And then on June 24th, we're going to have the Yes System event. We're going to have our incredible scientist, Christian Drapeau, talking about RevitaBlue. As all of you heard with Dr. Donantar, it's an incredible product that really helps your body, use and maximize on your stem cells. So don't forget to connect And then on the 29th, we also have the Alloimmune opportunity. We usually have different guest speakers go over those. And just remember, always be in the lookout for events so you can connect, learn from the products, learn from the opportunity, and just join the community, join the family. And also remember, at the beginning we said we're gonna have 2 lucky winners. One of them will win the Life NMN, and the other one will win 1 box of Mind and Reserve. So here at the Jeunesse Global North America page in Facebook, we're going to be announcing those lucky winners, so be in the lookout for those. And don't forget, take pictures and share it on our page. We love to see all of those that win our incredible products. So once again, thank you for connecting, thank you for your time, and we cannot wait to see you at our next Discover. Have a good night. Thank you. Bye-bye.